Hi, everybody. My name is Rishi, and these are the Sunday 11 a.m. WebDudes Hangouts that we do. We just chill out for about half an hour, 1 hour. We talk about technology. I try to answer questions that people have. And yeah, so it's just an open forum for people to connect, ask about questions about how they can boost their business online. These are also recorded, and I typically share the link for people to watch the recording on my online school, which is school.webdudes.in. I'm just going to quickly put the chat on what we're going to talk about. As the description on my web Zoom meeting clearly says, we basically talk about these topics. So it's open-ended. And there's no real agenda. I mean, this is kind of somewhat the agenda, but I don't have any presentation to offer. I used to do that earlier, and then I figured I better, look at questions that people have, and if they have a burning question, if they need to understand how to do something, then I'd rather help them with that. And in the process, other people who are on the call also get benefited by listening to the solution that I'm offering a particular customer. So if you have a requirement to get your business boosted online, let me know what it is, and we can take it from there. So I usually cover topics like lead generation. One is to run ad campaigns. Let me just accept some people coming in here. So I do offer lead generation services. I have a partner, Prasad, and we do lead generation ads on Google, on Facebook, Instagram, and also LinkedIn. We also try to help people who have YouTube channels to get optimize it and get organic searches. And as a result of organic searches, we can track those people who are coming to it. That means these are people who are searching for you on your YouTube channel. They watched your video. Happy morning, Manoj. And then once they come to your YouTube video and watch it, and we recommend that you should have informative videos so that people don't have to buy immediately. But then because they come to your YouTube channel, we can actually track them and send them remarketing ad campaigns. So that means they've already searched for what you look on YouTube for you and watched your video, and then they'll keep seeing your ads on different platforms so that then you can click and then they can maybe convert into a customer. We also do SEO. It's not an ad campaign, but it's search engine optimization. So if you have a website, we can optimize it. And then within 3 to 6 months, hopefully you'll come up on the page one, and then you'll get leads coming in organically. So unlike in Google ads, you have to pay per click. And depending on how competitive your search term is, you would have to end up paying a lot of money. With the SEO, you don't pay per click. And so it's just organically, you come up to page one. And we have a team that does all the work to get you to the top. All of these, of course, just lead generation. We don't know how to convert those into business. That's where you come in. And then you have to convert those leads into sales. So let me see. We have a question from Bharat. You did send a message to learn monthly payments. Yes. Good. I'm glad you came in for that. I'm happy to talk about that. Sure, Bharat. Guys, if you have questions, just type it in. Also, I will open up the microphones from time to time in case you want to just have a conversation with me. At this point, I'm just keeping it muted for everybody, and I'll unmute it in a bit. And the next question is from Sridhar. How to get potential leads from online within vicinity. Okay. All right, I'll get to that also. Good questions. Great, all relevant. Thank you so much for asking those questions. So first things first, Bharat, your question was about getting payments from your clients immediately, but then giving them the option to pay through an EMI option. So if you have a Razorpay account, we can help you set it up. If you don't have a Razorpay account, we can help you to create the Razorpay account and then show you how to create the EMI. Just a question, and I'm going to ask you to unmute your mic, Bharat. Bharat?
Yeah, Rishi.
Hi. So do you use Razorpay as a payment gateway, or do you use another payment gateway?
I use both InstaMojo and Razorpay both, and even Stripe also sometimes.
Okay. So I'm assuming your product or service,
Yes.
the ticket size is maybe more than 20-50,000 rupees,
Yeah.
1 lakh. So therefore people like, "Arre baap re yaar, 50,000 kaun dega, 20,000 kaun dega," and they want to like, if I can pay 5,000 a month, then it
Yeah.
kind of eases off there. So Razorpay has this option, but it works only for credit cards. Okay. And so if they're paying by credit card, then they get the EMI option. Okay. So what I can do is I can show you where this option is. I mean, let me create a page on my Razorpay account, and then you can follow also. Okay.
Okay.
Let me share my screen. Right. So I'm going to first go to Razorpay is one of these icons. Here we go. So I'm going to log on. I guess you also are familiar with this part.
Yeah.
And then you will have a dashboard, I guess, at some point, right? So let me close this chat also. Left. Okay, here's my password, which I think is saved. Right, so I'm just going to go to the payment pages, and I'm going to take, say, this is all of these are basically small tickets. Let me just create a new dummy page, and then we will put this. So this is a testing EMI, right? And then I will pass the person's name. And let's say the amount is 50,000, okay, which is a fairly high amount for somebody to just cough it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Social media icons. Somebody has come, admit. So here's my number. And yeah, so let's just take this as a sample. Okay, so here we go. This is the link. So we can say copy, and I'm going to go to incognito window and paste this link. And let's see how it looks. So it says they're testing EMI link, 50,000 payment. And when I click on pay, I have to put, of course, my email address, which is rishi@webdudes.in. 1953 Rishi. Right. Now I click on pay. Now when I click on pay, it shows this option called EMI, right? So use your saved cards. In fact, I think it is here also. This EMI option. So you can get EMI on credit cards, you can get EMI on salary and EMI on Zest money. Let's say EMI on this thing. So let me put my OTP to confirm. Okay, 53455. Verify, and now it basically gives me the option to choose. Let's say I put my credit card, and then it says you want 3 months, or do you want 6 months, and you want 9 months. And let's say 9 months is good because I can pay 6,000 bucks a month, or maybe 12 months because I want to pay 4.5. My budget is only 4,500 a month. So it calculates the interests and everything, and you get the entire amount to yourself while they get the EMI option where, and this can be turned on from their settings. If I go back to the dashboard, I think under accounts or settings. Let's see. I think it is settings. Settings is okay. Somewhere here in payment methods, you can choose the EMI option and then activate it for whichever option is available. So credit cards get activated. Zest money is activated. Early salary is another service. And there's a new one come here, raise request to start this one. I don't know whether people are using this, but you have to probably keep coming and checking out what new options are available. And I've requested for HDFC Bank debit card EMI. It's not yet enabled and activated for me. So yeah, let me open it up for questions. Tell me. Any doubts, or was that clear enough? And let me see if there are any more questions here. But oh, sorry. Can you unmute your mic? Yeah, unmute is allowed, right? No, allow participants to unmute mics. So let me just open up, ask you to unmute. There you go. So
Yeah.
any follow-up question on the demo that I just showed you? Was that clear enough? Because you can even watch the recording later. I will be sharing this after the meeting is done.
So
But
have you used that Just Money or cardless pay? Have you used that anytime, or any of your client has used that?
no, they only taken credit card so far.
Okay. Okay.
Because these are some sort of payment gateway systems that I've not heard of. But obviously, Razorpay is tying up with all these companies so that they give more options for people to do
Yeah.
that. Maybe
But
those people would be coming up with offers like, get a cashback offer if you use that. Everybody wants you to use their system basically.
I can't see this cardless payment in my options. Is it
You might have to go to the settings. Let me see if I can.
request it or something like that?
Credit cards, you could activate it. When you go to the payment methods, this is the link. Let me just send it to you on the chat.
Okay.
See, this is the chat. If you click on this link, you should see on the left EMI, net banking, and stuff. So you have to activate all of these.
Okay.
Once you activate it, it may take a few days to activate, but at least you can start with that. Try it
Yeah,
out, and you could raise a ticket with the Razorpay guys and ask them how to do it.
I will do that.
Yeah. If you want help from us, we are resellers of Razorpay, so I can send you a request to move. If you're okay, we can send a request to Razorpay saying that Mr. Bharat Jetani, this is his login ID and password. I mean login ID, merchant ID. He'd like to be a client of ours,
Yeah.
and then we can help you raise the ticket with the Razorpay guys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will check first in this. If not possible, then I will send you my login ID also.
Yeah. No, we don't need the login ID. We just need the merchant ID, and then we make a request to
Okay,
Razorpay.
merchant ID. Yeah.
Yeah, merchant ID is enough. We'll tell them that this is the merchant ID, this is the email address associated with that merchant ID, and
Yeah.
if the gentleman would like to transfer his Razorpay account to our
That's
dashboard
all.
as a reseller, and then we can help you and see the settings, because right now we don't have access to it. Only
Right.
if we activated your account, then we can see it in our panel, and then I can troubleshoot it, because we do this pretty much every day.
Right.
And I can even chat on your behalf with Razorpay to get it done. So
I'm checking now.
yeah,
It's
great.
happening. Good.
Awesome. Great. Let me take,
better,
yeah, I'll take the next question, which is from
Thank you.
Sridhar. How to get potential leads from online within vicinity. Okay, so let me see if I can open up your mic, Sridhar. Hi, Sridhar, can you?
Yeah, I'm here.
So you want to tell me a little bit about the leads, kind of who is your target audience and what is the product or service that you want leads
The
for?
services is all about the health, hospital, like free consultations or a 50% discount on the health checkups so far, or any gynae consultation for a specific audience, like, a age group of between 20 to 35 years also.
So let's take one target audience at a time. What was the
I'm
first?
just giving an example, multiple examples.
So you don't have a requirement as such.
Yeah, I mean, if I want, I will put. Otherwise, no, I don't. No.
Okay, I got it. Now I understood. So what happens is there are various platforms. There's Google, right? There's Facebook. There's Instagram. There's YouTube. There's LinkedIn. Now all of these platforms have the target audiences, but they work differently. For example, in the case of Google, right, it'll only work if people are searching for some keywords which match your services. Okay. If you are somebody who's doing B2B business and you want to connect with some certain titles or what they say is designations of people, which you go to LinkedIn and you search and you see, these are the kind of people I want to meet. Like, for example, I'll just go to LinkedIn. Okay, let's say I need to connect with share screen. Okay, so I go to search, right? And I say marketing managers, hospitality. See what comes up. This is people. I want to connect with people, let's say. Okay. So this guy is Sandeep Rao in sales and marketing, banking, hospitality, right? And he's in Mumbai. So I can even set the filters for Mumbai only, and maybe connections second. I mean, these are people I am not yet connected with. Second location, Mumbai. I can do Mumbai. Right. So now I'm filtering it down, and he's into banking and hospitality. So we can actually right click and go here and check his profile. And so Payback is the custom company he's working for. And I can check out his, before I connect to him, I can check him out and see what all he's done, how many years of experience. And of course, if I want, I can connect to him and then I can write him a message and stuff like that. So what we typically do is we can do LinkedIn advertising so that it just directly shows the ads to people who meet the criteria. Let's say if he met the criteria. That is one option, but it's very expensive. LinkedIn advertising is like 5 times more expensive on like that compared to Facebook, for example. So I usually do my ad campaigns on Facebook and I get my target audience in Facebook, Instagram. But if some companies like B2B only, we need to connect to top people in companies and stuff, then LinkedIn advertising is one option. A cheaper option is to reach out to specific designations of people, specific locations, specific industries, and you can filter that criteria and just get to those 50 to 100 people who you want to connect with. And there is a software called Linked Helper 2. I'll just share with you the link. So this is the website. Let's share with you. This is a very nice software. I use this all the time to get connected with people. They have a free download, free trial they have for some, I think 1 week or something. Try it out. They've got like super users out here. And this is what the software looks like, because right now I'm running 4 campaigns, right? So there are still 511 people at the queue, 844 people. I've already predefined these searches and it completely goes automated messaging. So let me just paste this chat link with you guys. So I would suggest give this a shot. It's only like $99 software, and that's it. For the whole year, you can use it automatically connect to people who meet your search criteria and have a conversation. So for example, let me show you the kind of conversation I have with people. Okay. Like this is an invitation to dentists in UK. Now we can do uh, very good SEO for dentists, and they want inquiries coming in all the time. So of course, the first message would be, "Hi, I'm a digital marketing consultant, and my main focus is to help clients get high quality leads online. I'm looking forward to connecting with you on LinkedIn, Rishi." So this is the first message that goes out. Now, of course, not everybody might accept my connection. Okay. Maybe they will accept, maybe they won't accept my connection. Maybe they're not active on LinkedIn. I don't know. So once that happens, then we have, so for example, 28 invitations have gone and 28 are in the cycle, because you cannot send bulk in one shot. We have to send very slowly. Okay. Now, of course, once they accept my connection, right, uh, which has not happened as yet, right, then I will be sending them a second message after 60 minutes, which is, "Hi, again, thank you for accepting my invitation. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a digital marketing consultant. Main focus is to help a client get high quality leads online. Would you like any help optimizing your website and Google business page to increase your appointments?" So now I'm actually sending him a message after he accepts my connection. All this is completely automated, okay? And then if some of them pass through this, and I check for about 3 days to see if he replies or not. Now, if he replies, of course, then I take it forward with the person and I start talking about SEO services, Google business pages, blah, blah, blah. And I try to send him a proposal to close the deal. Assuming after 3 days, he does not reply to my message, maybe because he's like, look at it, I'll check it out later, whatever, things happen, right? People get busy. Then what happens is after 3 days, it goes through the queue again and sends him another message that says, "Hey, I'm following up to determine if you would like help optimizing your website and Google business page to increase your appointments." And so this goes out to him. Now, many people will start replying to this follow up. Usually in sales, you do need to follow up because people forget, they're busy. So now, once it goes through this, again, after 3 more days, whoever replies, I take it forward to them. Those who don't reply to the follow-up message, then I send them another message. I send them like, "Are you very busy right now with other activities? Would you like me to reach out to you next week?" Or, I'm basically prompting him to give me a time. Maybe if not now, maybe later. Then again, from there, some people will reply and I'll continue the conversation. If they don't, then we have a message that goes out that says, "Hello again. I'm guessing you're either very busy or not very active on LinkedIn. Anyways, looking forward to connecting with you in the future. Thanks and regards. Bye." And then I leave it at that, right? So at least I do 3, 4 follow-ups and see where it goes. Okay. And yeah, so this is one thing I would recommend you should do. Just keep your computer on and run the software and let it keep running. I turn my desktop on and I leave it going all the time. Any questions about lead generation? Did this help? You have anybody has follow-up questions?
I'm sure it is for the LinkedIn only. Otherwise, for other platforms, so Facebook or Instagram.
No, Facebook, there is no automation software that I'm aware of. In fact, Harshit is here. I think he joined the call. I don't know whether he's aware of that. Let me make Harshit a co-host here so that he can give his views. Hey, Harshit.
Hey, hi.
Good to see you, man. So Sridhar is asking if there's any software like LinkedIn Helper for Facebook. Are you aware of anything like that?
No, I don't think so. There's no such software.
There's no such software. We haven't found anything, Sridhar. Sorry. And Harshit's the guy, like, I'm like, if he says no, he's probably done his research and checked it out. So, yeah.
So there are no repetitive tasks that needs to be done on Facebook. LinkedIn, you can split the flow of it.
Yeah.
Facebook is different. That's it.
Yeah. And I think LinkedIn is more appropriate for this kind of communication of business, follow-up, lead generation. So it's like a person on LinkedIn is expecting you to follow up. I mean, they wouldn't have a problem if you did. Facebook is more like, hey, मैंने पार्टी में गया, ये है वो है. It's like more like a personalized.
Yeah,
It's more like birthday के लिए क्या किया?
correct. There are chatbots, but Facebook can create. But
Yeah,
then people
chatbots.
prefer.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, but then the chatbots are also designed in such a way that you have to probably run an ad campaign to get the traffic on the page, then for the chatbot to open up and then start talking.
Right.
Yeah, cool. All right, thanks, Harshit. I'm going to the next question, which is from Kalairaj. No, sorry. Again, Sridhar had another question, which is I want to grab students who want to pursue MHA, Master of Healthcare Administration, or Hospital Administration to teach them online. An Academy. An Academy is, I think, a platform, right? Academy. An Academy, live classes by top educators. So you're saying I can't find such students from An Academy or likewise platforms? Yeah, I mean, that's their details. No, why would they want to share their clients with you? Sridhar?
No, I mean to say that it's not about sharing. I mean, see, if I want to pursue MBBS, I can able to find out the students who want to pursue on an academy. You know, if somebody want to do IIT, I can able to see that students who are there. I mean, who want to pursue, who are looking for a lecturers or professors online who can get the training from. Likewise, if I am searching for a Master of Healthcare Administration or hospital administration, there is no such students who are actually looking for this course. Maybe the students are not aware, subscribed for that particular course on the platform just because maybe there is no such professors are available on the platform. So it is possible. So that's why I'm pretty confused. How do I can get into? Basically, I just want to share the knowledge what I have gained so far. If it can give some bread and butter to me.
So you have Master of Healthcare Administration course, which you want, pre-recorded course, which you want to offer your students?
Yeah.
Where is that hosted right now?
Not hosted yet. I want to give a live just like you, live interaction with the students who want to pursue.
So first of all, you have to host, you have to create the content. First step is create the content. Second one, you'll have to find some platform like Teachable or something to put the content out there. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, I'm listening.
So first step is you have to create the content, right? Second step is you have to upload it on some platform like Teachable to keep it there. Because Teachable allows people to access courses via payment. Like unlike YouTube, it's just open-ended, correct?
Yeah.
You can't upload your courses on YouTube unless it is free. But if you want to make money to sell your course for like $9.99 or something, then you have to first create the content and buy a platform like Teachable and upload your content on that Teachable platform. I've taken Teachable, for example. I'm trying it out for a year to see how it works. And I've even offered people who want to host their content on my platform so that they can also host their content. So once you got the content, then you got the uploading of the content on a platform which has your page, everything like that. And then after that, you advertise on Facebook, Instagram, wherever the students are to target them. And then for them, you click that and they'll come to the landing page. And then if they're interested, they can enroll for it. But typically, I would recommend, because they may not know your credentials or how good your training is or teaching, you could do one of two strategies. You can create an introductory pre-recorded webinar, or you can actually do live webinars like the way I do on Sundays and talk about the MHA. And then at the end of that webinar, say that, look, if there's a link below, if you're interested, you can click that to enroll for the program. So people will not convert by seeing an advertisement on Facebook. How much is the MHA course, by the way? I don't know. I just said $9.99. How much is the course?
Generally, if you want to pursue this course, you have to be spend about 4 years and spending about 4 to 5 lakh.
4 years, right?
Yeah.
4 years, that's a lot of time. And how much would they have to pay for? What are today? Other people are asking Master of Healthcare, this MHA courses.
Yeah,
What are
4
the
to 5 lakh.
Huh?
4 to 5 lakhs.
4 to 5 lakhs. Now, does that require physical university presence, or can it be
Just to
done?
get the certification. Otherwise, I mean, no. Seriously. Just
Huh?
to get the certification, you know.
I didn't understand. Say that again.
Just to get the certification, the physical certificate to, just to prove that the opposite person has to prove, no, yes, I have studied MHA and I pursued from so and so university. This is my certificate. If it's online course, it will just give a knowledge, not a certification.
So you don't have a way to certify people, that you only have a way to share the knowledge, correct?
Yeah, yes, absolutely right.
You don't have a exam portal for them to click and fill the options and then pass the exam and get a.
No, not really. Not really.
You don't have that. You don't want to do that.
No, I can do that, but then eventually it is, I am not a recognized board where people
Right.
certify from me.
Correct. So if you want to share that, so if they get a certification, they have to pay 4-5 lakhs, go to university,
Yeah,
4 साल का course है, and they do it. Now you are offering what they have to do, certification plus. So do people want the certification or not? I guess they want the certification, correct?
Not really yet, but the big institutes may ask for it. But then see, let me give a small example.
Yeah.
There is a retail management courses are available in market, which gives the certificate as well, right?
Okay.
Time, if you talk about the retail management, you can just, how to greet a customer, how to train a customer, how to convince the customer to buy the product, right? This is a which you can give online, make them train and groom them, and just go for an interview and get passed. So there are two ways, no? People who are going for pursuing what we call a senior management kind of a position. Obviously, they require the certifications to show them, to prove that what they have studied and what not, right?
Correct.
Ground level people may not be required. Just like if you go to any hospital, a billing people will be available at the front desk. OPD billing will happen. So they did the MHA courses and they come and doing billing for that. For that, people doesn't require any certification.
Correct. So, got it.
Doesn't require any certification.
So for example, how much do you want to sell your MHA course for?
Well, I was thinking to make them train about within 3 months. It's not about 4 years of course, something like that. With 3 months, say about 25 grand, something like that. And I can assure them that they will 100% select in the any hospital they go for interview.
Correct. So then these should be the advertising touch points, right? You talk about 3 months course, 25,000 rupees, and assured placements in hospitals, right? Hospital?
Right.
Hospital. So then people will say, okay, fine, let's go for 25,000 rupees. And if you take razor pay, you can give them EMI facility. You will get the 25,000 upfront, and they can take 1 year EMI also for you.
Right.
That will be paid by one second. That will be borne by the bank. The credit card company will take care of doing an EMI for them. Correct?
Yes.
Now, the question is, again, will they pay 25,000 rupees upfront? Maybe not. Okay. Again, because they don't know your organization. So my suggestion would be to first do a webinar and invite. So here we write there, do a MHA course, charges 25,000, EMI option available, and click here to learn more to attend a free webinar. Okay. Now, and assured placements. When you run it, say on Facebook, you have to not just run it on Facebook, you have to do targeting. You have to target some type of profile. Right? Because you can only profile people over 18. You can profile locations, you can profile genders, and you can profile interests. Right. Okay, so all these type of options you can target when you're advertising. So you don't show the ad to everybody. You're only showing it to those people who are potential people who can convert.
Right.
Now, let's say if you don't know how to target, there is a course. Okay, I'm putting a link over here. So, for example, this is our website, school.webdudes.in. I'm just pasting it in the chat. Okay. Now, of course, if you go here, the second trainer is Prasad, digital marketing expert. If you go into his page, you will see that you can read about him over here, what he does. And I have been the person helping him to facilitate it. There are two courses you can do. This is Facebook, and the second one is Instagram. Okay. And here, the courses are only 600 rupees. It's a 3-day webinar for Facebook and 3-day webinar for Instagram. And the charges are only 600 rupees. So you can watch it multiple times. Like it's a technical training. So you can watch it like again and again and again to understand how to target your clients in when you are running your ad campaign. Yeah.
Right.
Plus, if you get stuck, okay, there is also a WhatsApp group. For example, if you click here, this you can see here. There's a WhatsApp community. Now, if you click on join WhatsApp group, then you will be able to join Anup's group and you can ask him questions directly. Like I had done the course, but I don't understand how to set this properly because maybe you're getting stuck somewhere. Okay. And then you can target your ads properly. Okay. Now let's see if you say, Rishi, I don't have time to learn all this stuff and I don't want to, figure out how to target my student. So Anup also offers his expertise for anybody that wants to run these ad campaigns. Okay. So the retainer he charges is 15,000 rupees per month. And on top of that, you have to spend maybe 200 rupees, 500 rupees a day on the ad campaign to run the ads. And then you get leads of names, numbers of people who you can send messages and invite them to come to the free webinar. Once they come to the free webinar, that's where you have to do a presentation, which will be, impressive, and they will feel like, chalo, let's try this out, and then they convert into a customer. So it's a multiple stages process. So one is you can do the ad campaign your own. It's only 600 bucks to learn how, but you have to do the work, right? Alternatively, you pay Anup Prasad 15,000 monthly retainer, and he spend additional, of course, on the ads, and he will create the ad campaign and run it and target it properly. Okay. And you 1 month you're getting good results, you can continue the retainer with them. And 1 month if you're not getting the good results, then you can always cancel it. It's not like permanently. But his retainer is 15,000 rupees. Okay. Yeah. I think this is what you can do. In my view, this is what I would suggest you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Next question is from Kalai Raj. How to add the names in the message one inviting stage? How can we send those already connected with the filter in one go? I have 2 questions test. Okay, so let me open Kalai Raj.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Kalai Raj. How are you, sir?
Very fine. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. So I didn't. You're talking about LinkedIn, is it?
LinkedIn. See, actually, I'm right now open the LinkedIn helper.
Yes.
Now there are 2 problems I've seen. One is how to connect the LinkedIn account with that, because it is showing the login ID which is used in helper. But now I really want to know like my LinkedIn account, how to merge with that. That is one. Second is suppose there are 2 things. One is we already have the connects. Those connects, suppose like half of them I need to send regular messages. So
Yes.
how to frame that? That is the one.
Yeah.
Second is that the second one, what you said is that is fine for the new connect.
The new ones, exactly. So I have for existing also. So for example, I'm just sharing my screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Now over here, you'll see that Yeah, the first one. Can you see this? Do you need help with getting leads for business? So I want to check with my existing clients, right? If
Okay.
they want to get business. So here in the workflow, I put everybody inside the queue. Okay, right now all the queue is empty. It's processing right now. So I have checked for 1,975 people are in my queue system. Message I send them is I can just directly send them a message, no, because already I'm connected with it. Okay.
Correct. Correct.
So message sent in hi, and then first name is will come automatically because
Okay.
it will personalize it based on the person.
Right.
Right? I'm basically reaching out to all my connections on LinkedIn. I help my clients getting leads for their business. Would you or someone in your team need help with this? Okay.
Okay.
And then I wait for 3 days. Again, I do a check for replies. If they reply, then I start talking to them.
Right.
If they don't reply, see, for example, 332 people have replied. Can you see this?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. But all of them did not, right? From 1969,
Correct.
only 332 have replied. Okay.
Right.
Now this is 1,600 is getting processed. And after how many days? After 3 days, I send a follow-up messaging, awaiting your reply.
Okay.
Okay. Now from there, 7 people replied. Can you see this?
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Yes.
And I messaged 5 of them already.
Okay.
Now 1611 is still passing through the queue right now. Okay. And here again, I'm looking at 3 days checking. I give a gap of 3 days, maybe they're busy or whatever.
Right.
Now in that 3 days, again, another 320 people have replied. So this is earlier 332 replied. Now another 320 have replied. Can you see this?
Yes.
Right. Now out of this, many people are still not replying to, after 6 days also, they are not replying.
Correct.
1,259 is getting processed now. Okay. And then I put a third follow-up message. I'm basically reaching out to all my connections on LinkedIn. Would you like me to add you to my do not disturb list of people on LinkedIn? Maybe they are not interested. Okay. So I'm checking with them if that is the case.
Right.
So some people 4 of them have now replied. Okay. And 1,246 are not replied. Okay. Again, after 3 days, some more 170 people are still replying to me. It's not like 4 replied immediately and 170 waited for 3 days and they replied.
Okay.
Now they also I'm tackling with them. Some are saying yes, please do not send me messages. Some are saying no, please go ahead, send me. Sorry, I was busy, blah blah blah. Diwali and all kinds of things, right? Now 1,022 people are getting processed, and then I'm removing it. Like these people are not even replying to my follow-up, nothing. So you can see I have removed about 1018 people from my LinkedIn network. Means they are either not active, they are not, they are busy, or they are not interested in something. Okay, remove. I'll connect to new, fresh audience, right? Some people I have wanted to keep in connection, and I know they are connected to me. So I already added them to the exclude list. Okay. So I'm maintaining an excluded list. 157 people are people I want to retain. These are all people who I have connected with, and they are like, Rishi, we want to be connected to your LinkedIn, and I want to be connected with them on LinkedIn, but we are not, I'm not sending them messages. So I keep increasing, like some people say, Rishi, let's just do not send me messages. So I'm keeping them on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Because I want to keep, they are good contacts to keep also, no? Like sometimes they will refer me to somebody or something. They are not interested in buying my services, but they will connect me with somebody. So like that, I have an exclude, do not send them messages because they will never need my services, but they're good people to have on. So you can maintain that also.
Okay.
Yeah. And also I want to tell you one thing, they have a help option. Okay. These guys are very good. See here somewhere, ask for support. Okay. You put your name, put your email, and choose the what type of you want, and put the message, and then start the chat and send them. They reply very fast, very fast. They're like super fast. But sometimes I get the reply within 5 minutes. They are very good. Okay. So I'm assuming you don't. Do you have, or did you turn your mic off? Kalai Raj. So any question on top of that, or shall I go to the next question?
Yeah, I think the question is there is nothing fine. First is I just want to see how the LinkedIn account to be merged with that, because there where I find I'm not able to connect it actually. Like
Sorry?
LinkedIn, my LinkedIn account,
Yeah.
how to connect with that LinkedIn helper. So
I told you, the support chat is there. There's an email address also.
okay.
Yeah. If you do you want our support or do you want
No,
their
I
support?
want how you do that actually. Or you want to check with them to how to do that? You want
Yeah.
me to
So
check with them how to do that, correct?
there is an email address I use.
Okay.
Whenever I ask them a question, they also
Okay, they
reply.
will.
I'm just sending you the email address. Hold on.
Okay, okay, I'll do that. Sure.
1 second.
Yeah.
That's the contacts. I think it's info at.
Right.
Yeah, this is the one. I'm just sending it on the chat. Okay, so write to them and say that I'm having trouble. They will reply to you within 5-10 minutes, 15
Oh,
minutes,
very good.
and tell you how to do it. Now, supposing they give you some instructions and you are not able to follow their instructions, then if you want, we can also help you with this. We help our clients to set this up and help them to purchase the software, and if they want, we can give tech support, things like that. So for that, if you need my help, first try there.
Okay, I'll try this.
And in case you get stuck there, then you come back to me and I can help you to set it up and everything. Because we've done it. We've done it for ourselves. We've done it for our other customers also. And I'll send you an estimate as to how much we will charge you to set it up and how much we will charge you to set up your workflow. If supposing you want workflow and all that, I can tell you what our charge is. But first you try here.
Yeah, I'll try this.
If you get stuck, then of course you can always get in touch with it.
Yeah. Another question I have related to LinkedIn. See, we are doing a lot of post and activity. Like we are putting in a lot of posting. Now in the posting, generally what we do is we put the particular name of the person with the @ so that what happen, it goes to that person inbox, correct?
He gets tagged. Yeah.
Right. Suppose I put a post, then in that, you put @ of Rishi, then what will happen is
I'll get a notification.
Get it. Correct. Now, what happened every time I need to add it. What I'm right now doing is putting a Word file and copying it, but then I have to manually tweak it so that then the name I'm just putting it. Where like some 10-15 names are there. So those people I'm putting it. But is there any way to have a setting up that token? Now, suppose I make some group of people either within LinkedIn or LinkedIn helper. Is it possible that that post an activity that goes to that target group? Like when you're talking about target group, suppose every post have its own target group. So can we configure that without that @ formulas? Is there any other option available?
I think that's called the hashtag, right? For example,
Hashtag is basically it goes to subject. I don't know whether it reaches to the people. By people it goes. I don't know.
No. So for example,
suppose I have.
Give me an example of what is your service. Let's try and find a hashtag for it.
Okay, so just go to the ST Kaleraj there, ST Kaleraj. You can go to the latest one, ST Kaleraj. Yes, T Kaleraj. Kaleraj. No, you keep it together. Don't give a space. Yeah, this one, correct. You can open that even the first post, the last recent post. Go to the post and activities.
This one?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
So you put, this is too many you put just say 3 maximum. Okay. So for example, let us open this one. Okay. Pharmacy. Now, right now there are about 69,000 followers. Okay. But it will not go to the inbox. Like for example, in the notifications, no? I will see it somewhere here. So if I have subscribed to a particular hashtag, I will see it in my notifications.
Oh.
And I have done that. Sometimes I have said like looking out for WordPress developers, hashtag WordPress
Okay.
and hashtag WordPress developers.
Okay.
And I got 3 people who called me. I mean, who contacted me. They were not on my network.
So what will happen if you keep more hashtag? Is it any limitation? I mean, is it any, it will impact anything? I mean, I'm asking like.
See, at the end of the day, these people have to go to the notifications to see the hashtag, and the message has to be attractive, right? Like in my case, I was willing to pay for help.
Correct.
In your case, you are saying, I have something to offer, give me money.
Right.
That doesn't work typically, unless the offer is very good. I mean, what you're offering is very good and clear. Right now, from all my conversations with you in the past, I have given you some feedback, but I think you are not able to process my feedback, or you don't agree with my feedback, which is fine. Because when you write something, it has to be simple and easy to understand. Right now, it is very, using terminology, you're expecting your audience to know. Anyway, that's a separate discussion, but
Correct.
I don't think it'll work for you in your case.
Okay.
Great. Let me take another question.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
All right, last question now. There is one Pepper. Sorry, Bharat. Let's see, but Bharat is not on the call anymore. Mona Lisa. Hi, Dr. Mona Lisa. If I want to create a link on Instamojo Razor, do I need to create a link every time, or can I save it and send it anytime? Yes, so that's a good question. Let me open up your mic. Hi, Dr. Mona Lisa, your question about, you can create one link and it can be used for that particular product. Let's say I'm selling this cup, okay, and I'm saying this is 75 rupees, okay, and I will put a photograph, make a link of this cup, 75 rupees, give me a name, number, email, and every time somebody makes, and you can take that link and give it to somebody. Now, whether one person places one order or places multiple orders or multiple people order this thing, it's that same link that will keep coming and you'll see how many people have ordered from there. So hopefully I clarified your question.
No, what I want to know, say if I am doing any webinar and selling some product, and the link will be prepared beforehand, or during the webinar I will have to create the link.
I would recommend prepare it beforehand, not on the fly.
Okay.
Keep it beforehand.
Beforehand I prepare, and after the webinar also it will be active?
Yeah, until you don't put an expiry date on your link.
Okay. And for products also, I will have to make another link for another product, or I can use it?
Yes, one link for one product. Yeah, one link for one product, one link for one service. And sometimes people like to give last minute offers that they say, look, if you pay now, you can get it at this price. Otherwise, the price is much more. So let's say I'm charging 10,000 rupees for something. But if you buy it now, you can get it for 6,999. It's a 30% off, but the link will expire by 12 midnight. Now, what has happened? You've given the pressure for them people to take a decision right away. That also you can do. That is optional.
So if I want to give the link in the ad only, so in the Facebook ad, I want to give the link in a Google form, and there will be a link to pay.
Yeah.
So it will be active till the ad is going on?
No. So you have to configure the ad to run between a certain time. Like say your offer expires on today's what? Whatever. Today 11:59 p.m. Okay. So your ad also must be scheduled to run till 11:59 today. So must the Razor Pay or the Instamojo link also be configured to expire at 11:55 today. So दोनों बंद हो जाएगा ना, ad भी बंद होना चाहिए और link भी expire होना चाहिए, because after that the offer is gone.
So how is this time limit? I can keep it for 6 months also like that, or is there any restriction?
No, you can keep it for 6 months, but not recommended. See, what is the psychology behind the deadline?
No, not for webinar. Actually, I am thinking, sometimes what happens, my patients also these days want to pay online for some operation charge or whatever it may be. So it becomes easy if I send the link. In that case, they can pay with credit card.
Correct.
In that case, if I want to keep it for say 6 months.
Why 6 months? Keep it permanently. Na? Tomorrow, supposing
that's good.
Yeah,
Okay,
keep it forever, because supposing you are charging 2,500 rupees for something, okay? Or say 25,000 rupees for something. We were talking to Bharat earlier. The cost is high, 25,000, 50,000, jo bhi hai, okay? Now, they don't want to pay whole money upfront. They want the EMI facility, okay? So you can turn on, here's the link, you pay it in EMI, you will get the money upfront. In 3 days, you will get the full money.
They will get the EMI facility from
and they will get the EMI facility, and you keep that link on. Now, supposing your operation charges have gone up from 25,000 to 29,000 or 32,000, you go and edit that link, and from this moment onwards, the price is valid from at 32,000. Now, those who have bought it at the lesser price because 6 months ago prices were less, they will continue to pay that EMI, and for that, they won't get impacted. Only the new payments will be a new price because you increased your prices.
So another thing, if I want to use one link for different price, is it possible?
Which for Razorpay, it's there, but links are free. Why do you care?
No, I will have to prepare different links. In that case,
how many do you want to create? How many do you want to create?
No, okay, that's okay.
I mean, is it 5? Is it 50? Is it 500? You know, so there are that many. So I can understand if it is 50 links, you know, it'll take some time for you to prepare it. But if it's 5 links, just create it.
Yes, okay. Good. Thank you.
Yeah. Great. I think we are done with most questions. Naveen has one last question. Can you please talk about, is Naveen there? Yes, he's there. Can you please talk about auto article to create social media content? Yes. Naveen, I'm just going to quickly open up your mic. Are you still there?
Hi, Rishi.
Hi, Naveen. So have you used our auto article software?
No, not yours. I've used other ones, one is called Copymatic. And what I feel is a lot of time the context is missing. I mean, what you want, then you're sitting and refining the entire article because, you know, it just picks up some words and, you know, tries to make a sentence.
Yes.
But what you're trying to convey as a contextual text, that is missing. So if you can talk about your product that you have, that'll be great.
See, basically the way the AI software works is it takes those keywords, it goes and searches the internet with those keywords for information. And based on the information it gathers, it then takes that information and tries to create an article about that topic. So it will be useful or maybe useless. It depends on how much information is available on the internet for those keywords.
Okay.
So what I can do is I can give you a 5 credits trial. And you try it out and you see if it is good.
Sure.
Okay. If it is good, then use it. I'm right now running an offer at 50% discount. So I'll give you 5 credits right away. What you need to do is you need to go to this website. Okay, I've just see if you click on the chat, you should get some screen like this. Auto article, login or register.
Right.
Now, of course, if you have not created your account, you have to click on register. And when you, of course, I've already registered, so I'm logged in, right? And then I can basically, like how you see 900 credits over here, right? Like that, I'll give you 5 credits, okay?
Okay.
And you try it out, and you let me know when it is when you've created your account. I'll give you 5 free credits. You try it out and see. So give 2-3 keywords for the main keyword and give 2-3 keywords or 3-4 keywords or 5 keywords for the sub keywords. Then your article will be better if you give more information. So you can go maximum up to 5 separate keyword sequences. Okay. Give me an example of what it is you want to write about.
Let's say want to write about trends in logistics for 2022.
Okay. Trains and logistics.
Trends in
Trends.
logistics. Yeah.
Okay, say logistics. So I would write logistics trends 2022. Okay.
Okay.
In the sub keyword, let us say add what about logistics that you're looking for?
The transportation, pharmaceutical.
So then first word you type pharmaceutical.
Mhm.
Second one you write transportation, like that, sub keywords.
Okay.
Okay. Anything specific about pharmaceutical you want to create on?
Want to understand what would be the trends for pharmaceutical industry in the upcoming year for the transportation. So creating a post which will be very interesting for people to learn and know what's happening around in that vertical.
So I'll give you 5 credits. Try it out. Okay.
Sure.
And see if it is good.
Sure.
And if it is good, great. We're running some offer right now. You can take that.
Okay.
Great. I think that's all we have for questions today. And thank you so much for joining us. We've already we're just on time. It's 12:05. We usually run it for about half an hour, these programs. And for those of you that are watching the recording, I would have pasted the links that I shared on the chat below this video. So go check it out. And if not, if you don't have any more questions here, you can even ask questions in the comments below the video. I'll try and reply to them within 24 hours. And that's all for now. And we'll see you next Sunday. Till then, bye-bye.